Hello there and welcome back. In this episode I will show you how to make this login page using HTML, CSS and JavaScript the easy way, step by step, so you can practice along. By the end of this episode, you will know how to create your own login page. Alright, starting really from scratch. First of all, we have this folder and the picture inside of it. You're gonna have the picture down below in the video description, okay? Let's open up our VS Studio and let's create our structure, okay? Let's open this. And now let's create our index.html. Here is going to be very easy, it's just 3 files, okay? Let's go to the second one. It's going to be our style.css and finally our app.js. Let's close this for now. Alright, let's create our HTML structure, okay? Let's copy the link for the fonts from Google Fonts, the first one. And another one for the icons from the font Awesome. All right, let's also have a link that's going to connect our CSS to our HTML. For the title, let's say something like animated login form. Now let's go to the body. Down here in the body, we're going to have this wave picture that you saw in the beginning. And let's have a container, our main container, and let's have in here a image, our BG image, okay? All right. And now our main div, our login content. And this one, we're gonna have this form that's gonna take us to our index.html. We're going to have our avatar picture in here. And below the avatar, we are going to have our title saying welcome. Okay, so let me type here, welcome. Let's see that side by side, okay? I'm going to be code on the right and you see the results on the left. As you can see, we have the avatar and also the welcome. And now let's have 2 inputs, okay? The input 1 for the user and input 2 for the password. And the input 1, we're gonna have this icon from Font Awesome, okay? Let me create this one. As you can see the left, we have it already here. So now let's create a div for the title, username, and also input. Okay, so let's type username here, and down below here we're gonna have this input. Okay, now let's go to the second input. Very important here. This one is for the password, input 2. As the first one, we're gonna have this icon for Font Awesome. This is the class for lock. If I save this one, you can see this lock here. And we're gonna have a div, and in this div we're gonna have the text. The text here is gonna be password. And below that one, let's create our input, okay? Let's change the type here for the password. And now let's have this link point to nowhere saying forgot your password. And we're almost finished it, but we're gonna have here the button, okay? Let's change it to submit. And the value is gonna be login. All right, we're almost there. All we need now is gonna be our link to our external JavaScript file, okay? We call that app.js. As you can see, we have our boilerplate, okay? We have this mass page. All we have to do now is style it using CSS. All right, jump into our CSS. Okay, let's start with the CSS reset. Let's add the padding and margin top 0 to everything. Box size is going to be body box. Now let's start the body. Let's change the font for that one that you choose in the beginning. It's going to be Poppins and Sans Serif. And now that part is very important, the wave. Okay, let's fix the wave. Position is fixed, so you can scroll down and it's always here. The height is going to be 100%. And there is a problem. It is in the front of everything. We're going to fix that with z index -1. So now the pictures are in front of the wave. Now let's move to the container. Okay, with 100 VW, height 100 VH. Okay, make it full screen. For the layout, let's grab grid. It's grid, but as you can see, they are not side by side. For that, we need to grid template columns, repeat to 1FR. So now we have their side by side, as you can see here. Let's add some space in between them with grid gap 7 rem. All right. And some padding 0 and 2 rem. Okay. Start to work with the pictures. Right now they are too big, as you can see. This guy here is very big, so let's give it a width of 500 pixels. The avatar is huge right now, so let's shrink it. It's going to be just 100 pixels. Yeah, it's starting to look better. Let's tag the IMG. Display is going to be flex. Justify content here is going to be flex end. And align item is going to be center. All right. Now let's grab the avatar down. Okay, so let's pick the login content. For the layout is going to be also flex. And let's align item center and text align center. So now we bring it down. Okay, it starts to look nice. Next step here, we are gonna tag to the form itself. Let's also give it a size, okay, with 36 pixels, as you can see on the left. And let's deal with the welcome, okay, the font size. Let's increase it to 2.9 rem. Also, let's make it uppercase, okay, so let's text transform uppercase. Let's give it some margins too close to the avatar. So margin top and bottom 15 pixels, left and right 0. As you can see, we bring it down a little bit and change its color. Now it's 333. All right, now let's grab our input div, okay. Position is going to be relative. And for the layout, let's choose grid, okay. Grid template, let's put the icon and the username side by side with grid template. All right. Let's give it a margin of 25 pixels, 0. And also some padding, okay. Top and bottom is going to be 5 pixels. Top and left, 0. And now let's create that bottom, okay. 2 pixels solid. And let's pick a color, D9, D9, D9. As you can see, we have a nice bottom, okay? Now let's tag our input div1. Let's give a margin top of 0. Input div2. Let's give it a margin bottom of 4 pixels. Let's start the icon. Okay, display is going to be flex. Justify content or center. Justify align items also center. And right now let's also change its color. Okay, they are black. Let's change it to D9, D9, D9. Okay, 6 better. Let's grab our divs and change position and height. All right, it starts to take a nice form. Okay, now let's bring username and password close to the icon. Let's target our H5. For the position is going to be absolute. Left is going to be 10 pixels. Top 50%, okay. Now they are close, but we have to align this one. Let's use transform translate in y direction minus 50%, and now it's aligned. But the text is too small. Let's increase this. Let's change the color here first. And now the font size is too small. Let's increase this one for font size 18 pixels. Let's create a transition of 3 seconds. We're going to be using that for the effects. Now let's take the input. Position here is going to be absolute. Let's give it a size, width, and height of 100%. Let's position it with top 0 and left off also 0. Let's get rid of the border, outline, and background with none. Alright, looks better. Let's add some padding. Okay, 0.5 top and bottom, and 0.7 rand left and right. Font size, let's increase the font size to 1.3 when the people type here, okay. And also, let's display none here. Let's get rid of the username and password so you can see it, okay. Let's use a font size, font family, Poppins Sans Serif. Now let's type here, and it's very ugly, it's very black, so let's change the color to 555. It's much better now. As you can see, it fits with our project. Okay, let's delete this one and get rid of display none. I did that just here to see the font size, color, and family. Okay. Alright, let's deal with the links here. With the link forgot your password for layout, display block, and text align. Right, and text decoration none, get rid of that underline. Let's also change the color to 999. Let's shrink the font size, okay, to 0.9 rem, and add some transition, 0.3 seconds, alright? Let's also add some hover effect here. When you hover over the forgot your password, the text is gonna change its color to a nice green. As you can see, it's working. Now let's deal with our button, okay? First of all, let's change its layout to block. Change also its size with 100% and height 50 pixels, okay? But the radius is going to be 25 pixels. Alright, the size is okay, but we need to add some space between forgot password and the input, okay? Margin 1 rem. Font size 1.2 rem, let's make it a little bigger. Let's get rid of outline and also border. All right. Now let's add some color to it. It's gonna be a linear gradient. It's gonna go from this color here to the second one. Of course, you can mess around with these colors. You can make it fit your project. Okay, I choose green one because I really like this color, but you can choose whatever you want. Cursor pointer here. Okay. The color of the login text is going to be white. It's also going to be uppercase. The font family we're going to use in Poppins and sans serif. And for the background size, let's say 200%, okay? And let's also add a transition. Let's also have here a hover effect, okay? On our button. Background position is gonna change to right when you hover over it. Let's see it. Okay, that's a nice hover effect. All right, now let's start work on our animation. Okay, let's select input div focus and pick our icon. When this is in focus, its color will be changed, okay, to a nice green color. Let me put here focus, okay, change this one. Let's go back and input focus on H5. It's the username and password here. The username and password will be push up minus 5 pixels, and the font size will shrink 15 pixels. Okay, so two things here, and let's move to the next one. Input div after, pseudo class after, and pseudo class before. Content here is going to be nothing. Position absolute. Bottom minus 2 pixels. Width 50 pixels. Height 2 pixels. And let's pick a green color for the background color. All right, as you can see, it's here red. And let's give a transition of 0.3 seconds, okay? Transition 3 seconds. Let me copy this one, input div after, right 50%. Input div pseudo class before, left 50%. As you can see, the full line is green. Let me change the width to 0. Let's have it back to 0. Input div focus after, and input div focus before with 50%. Okay, we're going to be using that with JavaScript. Okay, this is focus and no focus. Let's go to our HTML. Let's get rid of the focus because we're going to be using the focus stage on JavaScript. Now let's use JavaScript to add and remove the class focus when someone click on the inputs, okay? Let's grab all the inputs and let's loop through inputs and add the event list to the inputs, okay? In this case, you're going to be adding the focus. When someone click your tab, press the tab key, it fires the focus event. As you can see, it's working, but when you click outside, nothing happens. So you need something else to remove the focus. Let's create this event here, okay? Let's remove the focus. The blur will fire when the user click outside of the focus input or if he tabs off, okay? Okay, as you can see, it's working. Where all the time you click outside, it removes the focus. Alright, our project is done. I really hope you like it. If you enjoyed this video, then you know what to do. Subscribe, you can like it and comment down below. I will see you in the next episode.